Mr. Hayes, the email began, per your mother's call this morning, we've updated your September 14th contract to include a second ceremony. Jessica Martinez, your cousin, will share the 4 to 7 p.m. time slot. Split billing has been applied to both parties. I read it 3 times. Claire was in the shower. I could hear the water running. My mother had contacted our wedding venue without telling us and added my cousin's wedding to our contract. My coffee went cold in my hand. The email had arrived 6 minutes earlier. My thumb hovered over Hannah's contact, our venue coordinator. Claire walked out, hair wrapped in a towel. She looked at my face once. "What's wrong?" I handed her the phone. She read it, blinked, then read it again. Her jaw tightened in a way that meant someone was about to regret something. "What is this?" Not a question, a statement. "My mother called the venue," I said. "She added Jessica's wedding to ours, without asking us." Without asking us. Claire placed the phone on the counter carefully, too carefully. "We're not doing this," she said. "I know. No, I mean we are not doing this. No shared venue, no joint ceremony, none of it." "I'll call Hannah first," I said. "Let's find out exactly what happened." Claire nodded and picked up her phone, typing something. I didn't ask what. I called the venue. "Lakefront Events, this is Hannah." "Hannah, this is Nathan Hayes. I just received your email about the contract amendment." Pause. Keyboard clicking. "Yes, your mother called this morning. She was very firm. She said it was a family tradition to share wedding venues." Family tradition? That was new. "How much would my cousin be paying?" I asked. "Half, 14,000 each. Your mother said you'd be happy to help family." Thrilled, apparently. "And what's our cancellation policy?" Another pause, longer this time. "For your wedding, cancellations with 60 or more days' notice receive a 75% refund. You're 68 days out." We had paid $18,000 so far. 75% meant $13,500 back. "Thank you, Hannah. I'll call you back." "Is everything okay?" "It will be." I hung up. Claire stood across the kitchen island, watching. 75% refund if we cancel now. She didn't need to say anything. My phone buzzed, a text from my mother. "Did you see Hannah's email? So excited. Jessica is thrilled. Come for dinner tonight. We'll coordinate details." Coordinate details for a wedding she added without permission. "She wants dinner," I said. Claire gave a short laugh. "Of course she does." My parents live in a brick house in Lincoln Park, about 20 minutes away. We arrived around 7. My mother's white Lexus was in the driveway. So was my Aunt Carol's Honda. "They're already here," Claire said. "Ambush." We sat in the car for a moment. "We could leave," Claire suggested. "We could." We didn't. Inside, the dining room was set up like a planning session. My mother sat at the head of the table, Aunt Carol beside her, Jessica scrolling on her phone. Wedding binders covered the table, color swatches, fabric samples, a printed seating chart. My mother looked up brightly. "Nathan, Claire, perfect timing. We were just reviewing color palettes." I stayed near the doorway. Claire crossed her arms. Jessica rushed over. "This is going to be amazing. We'll coordinate colors, like a double feature. My bridesmaids in dusty rose, yours in mauve." "We're not sharing our wedding," Claire said calmly. Silence. Jessica's smile faded. Aunt Carol lowered her glass. "Honey, let's discuss this calmly," my mother said. "We are," Claire replied. "We didn't agree to share our wedding venue." "Nathan," my mother said, ignoring Claire, "this is how families work." "Is it?" Claire asked. "Is this support, or is this taking over someone else's wedding?" My mother didn't answer. "Nathan," she said instead, "be reasonable." Reasonable. For 3 years, I'd paid their mortgage, $1,500 a month, $54,000 total.
I'd covered my sister Emma's car payments for 18 months, $7,200. Last year, $8,000 in medical bills for my father. Reasonable meant I kept paying. We're not sharing the venue, I said. Jessica began to cry. We can't afford another place, she said. That's not my responsibility. Aunt Carol stood. That's your cousin. My wedding is not community property. My mother stepped closer, hand on my arm. You've always been generous. Past tense, expectation attached. Claire stepped between us. We're leaving, and if you change Nathan's contract again, we'll involve a lawyer. We walked out. Behind us, Jessica cried louder. Nathan, don't you dare walk out. I walked out. The drive home was quiet. After a few minutes, Claire said, This isn't new, is it? No. How long? 4 years. I listed it. Mortgage, car payments, medical bills. How much total? About $80,000. And how many family events have they invited us to? 3, maybe 4? Claire laughed again. 3 or 4. We parked in the garage. Either you handle this or I will. What do you want me to do? Something that stops this. Upstairs, I opened my laptop. I created a spreadsheet. Family investments 2022 to 2026. Mortgage, $54,000. Car payments, $7,200. Medical bills, $8,000. Loan to Aunt Carol, $3,000. Lexus down payment, $4,000. New roof, $6,000. The total, $83,400. Repaid, 0. Thank yous received, 2, both followed by new requests. I opened our venue contract, 75% refund. Then another tab, Maldives elopement packages. 3 nights, overwater villa, private beach ceremony, photographer included. Total, $11,300, less than the refund. Claire came into the office. She read the spreadsheet, then the contract, then the Maldives package. You'd actually do it? She asked. You said handle it. And this is handling it? This is choosing you. She studied the screen. Book it. You're sure? I'm sure I'm not sharing our wedding. I booked it. September 12th to 15th, business class flights. Total, $11,270. My phone buzzed, a text from my mother. Nathan, we need to talk. You embarrassed Jessica. I clicked confirm. Booking reference number appeared. I forwarded the itinerary to Claire. Subject, September 14th, just us. She replied in 10 seconds. Perfect. I opened the venue cancellation form. Reason for cancellation? I typed change of plans. Deleted it. Typed change of plans. Submitted at 7:03 a.m. Hannah called 5 minutes later. Is this about the amendment? Yes, my mother made unauthorized changes. I'm sorry, she said she was co-hosting. Not your fault. Refund timeline? 7 to 10 business days. Thank you. Your cousin called asking about her half of the deposit. There is no half. There is no wedding here. We told Claire's parents at a coffee shop. We're eloping, Claire said. Because of Nathan's family? Her mom asked gently. Because I'm done funding people who don't respect us, I said. Her father reviewed the spreadsheet. This is financial abuse, he said. They supported us immediately. No drama, just clarity. By afternoon, my phone had 23 messages. Accusations, guilt, pressure. You canceled? You ruined everything. Mom's crying. This is selfish. I muted the group chat, finished my meeting, turned my phone face down. For the first time in 4 years, I wasn't calculating what it would cost to keep everyone happy. I already knew, and I had decided not to pay it.
Mom called 4 times. I didn't return the calls. Around 3 p.m., my office receptionist buzzed me. Nathan, your mother is here.
She says it's urgent. I closed my laptop and went downstairs. I didn't want a scene in front of my team. Mom stood in the lobby, mascara slightly smudged, purse clutched tightly in both hands. You embarrassed me in front of Carol and Jessica. I altered a legal contract without permission. I was helping. Jessica can't afford. That's not my responsibility. People in the lobby pretended not to watch. The security guard stayed near the entrance. After everything we've done for you, her voice rose, this is how you repay us? I took out my phone, opened the spreadsheet, and turned it to her. You've accepted $83,000 from me in 4 years. I've been invited to 3 family events. That's the math. She didn't look at the screen. She looked at me. That's different. It's not different. What family doesn't do is override someone else's wedding contract. If you don't fix this, none of us are coming, she said. Not one of us. I put my phone away. Then don't come. I walked to the elevator. The doors opened. I stepped inside. She called after me, but I didn't turn around. That evening, Claire showed me her phone. Jessica's Facebook page was open. Public post 1 hour earlier. When family abandons you right before your wedding, I guess money matters more than blood. Praying for cousin Nathan's soul. Broken heart emoji, prayer hands emoji. 47 comments already. Aunt Carol, disgusting behavior. Someone I didn't know. What happened? My college friend Mike. Wait, what? Emma, there's more to this story. I scrolled further. 3 cousins I had helped with college textbooks were commenting about greed and family values. Claire took her phone back. Are you going to respond? Not there. I opened the Hayes family group chat. 38 members, relatives I saw twice a year at most. I started typing. Since my wedding cancellation is now public, here's the context. Mom added Jessica's wedding to my venue contract without my consent. When I canceled, I was accused of abandoning family. For transparency, here's what I've contributed over the past 4 years. I attached the spreadsheet as a PDF. Total given, $83,400. Total repaid, $0. Family events I was invited to, 3. I'm not financing a family I'm not included in. Claire and I are eloping. If anyone has questions, my number hasn't changed. I sent it, then immediately left the group chat. My phone started ringing. I ignored it and turned off notifications. Claire looked at me from the couch. Feel better? Ask me tomorrow. My dad called after 10 p.m. He rarely called. You didn't have to send that. She made it public first. The mortgage payments. I didn't realize it was that much. You never asked. Silence. I could hear the TV in the background, my mom speaking faintly. Your mother thought you were doing fine. I am doing fine. I'm just not doing fine while paying your bills and being disrespected. Another pause. Jessica's backup venue fell through. Burst pipe. She's upset. She's talking about suing you. For canceling my own wedding? She's emotional. She can be emotional. Where are you going? He asked. Maldives, September 14th, same day. He didn't comment. Your mother won't handle this well. She hasn't handled anything well in 4 years. He ended the call without saying goodbye. The weekend before the flight, we packed. Claire took her dress out of the closet, simple white, knee-length, $200 from Nordstrom Rack. No veil, no train, no coordinated bridal party discussions about color tones. I held up my navy suit. I already owned it, wore it to client meetings. No groomsmen, no choreographed entrances, no distant relatives giving speeches about loyalty. Claire folded her dress into her carry-on.
I showed her the villa photos again. Glass floor panels, fish swimming underneath, private deck over clear water, 3 nights, beach ceremony, photographer included. "How much per night?" she asked. "Less than my monthly mortgage payment to my parents." She smiled. That says everything. We finished packing. 2 carry-ons, 2 outfits, swimsuits, sunscreen. Our Illinois marriage license was already filed and valid internationally. My phone buzzed. Text from Emma. "Mom and Dad are planning to come to the airport tomorrow. They know your flight time." I sent the screenshot to Claire. She read it and replied, "Let them try." I saw my mother's car at Terminal 5 before I even parked. She stood outside with her arms crossed, my father beside her. "You've got to be kidding me," Claire said. I parked in the garage instead. We would walk in. We regrouped near the elevators. "We could use another entrance," Claire suggested. "They'll follow us." So we keep moving. We took the escalator to departures. My mother saw us through the glass and approached quickly. "Nathan, we need to talk." "We have a flight." "Cancel it. Jessica found a small venue in Oak Park. We can "We're not fixing anything," Claire said. My mother ignored her. "You're making a huge mistake." My father stepped forward. "Son, just listen." I listened when she changed my contract. I listened when I was called selfish. I'm done listening. My mother grabbed my arm. "You're not getting on that plane." I pulled back. "You can't just abandon your family after everything we've done." Travelers slowed down. A security guard approached. "Is there a problem?" "My son is making a mistake," my mother said loudly. "Ma'am, you need to let them pass." "I don't understand." "Ma'am." She stepped back, eyes wet. "You'll regret this, Nathan." We walked through security. The last image before we turned the corner was my father's hand on her shoulder while she stared at us. At the gate, Claire finally spoke. "She tried to physically stop you." "She's used to me giving in." "You didn't." "No." We boarded business class using points I had saved from work trips. Worth it to see Claire settle into the seat and finally relax. "Your mom grabbed you in public." "I know." We toasted with small bottles of airplane champagne in plastic cups. I checked my phone once before turning on airplane mode. 23 missed calls, 61 texts. I didn't read them. At 35,000 feet, distance creates clarity. Claire fell asleep somewhere over the Atlantic. I watched her breathing, steady and calm. We were doing this. Our villa stood over turquoise water on wooden stills. Glass panels revealed fish moving below. Claire stepped onto the private deck and looked at the horizon. "This doesn't feel real." Our host, Aisha, greeted us with coconut drinks and reviewed the ceremony details. Sunset beach setup, bamboo arch, white flowers, photographer included. "If you need anything, call the front desk. We want everything to go smoothly." After she left, Claire looked at me. "This cost less than the floral budget back home, and no one here expects us to share it." We sat quietly on the deck, feet over the water, watching the sunset. No discussion needed. I woke up on September 14th, the date that was supposed to involve 120 guests, a venue for 200, open bar, plated dinner, and a 4-tiered cake. Claire was already outside on the deck, wearing my t-shirt. "Today would have been the big day," she said. "It still is." Aisha came by mid-morning to explain the schedule. Claire would get ready separately, tradition, even when eloping. At 5 p.m. here, it will be morning in Chicago. I didn't mention what might be happening there. I walked to the beach early, navy suit, no tie, barefoot, sand warm under my feet. The bamboo arch stood near the shoreline, white flowers woven through it, simple and clean. The photographer, Ravi, positioned himself quietly. "Just be yourselves," he said. The officiant arrived, calm voice, kind expression. "Ready?" "Yes." Music played softly from hidden speakers. Claire appeared at the end of the path, white knee-length dress, hair down, barefoot. No bridal party, no formal procession, just her walking towards me. She reached me under the arch and took my hands. The officiant kept it brief. "Nathan, your vows." I looked at Claire. "You chose me when my family—"
I kissed her. Sunset behind us, the ocean ahead. Robbie's camera clicking somewhere to our left. She whispered, "We did it. We actually did." Champagne on the beach, real champagne this time, not tiny airplane bottles. Our feet in the water, waves moving in and out. No seating chart arguments, no cousin demanding the first dance. Just two people choosing commitment. Revolutionary in its simplicity. Back at the villa, I opened Instagram, found the best photo. Us kissing under the arch, ocean behind, sunset turning everything gold. Uploaded it. Caption, "Married our way." Wave emoji. Tagged the location, Maldives. Didn't tag family. They weren't invited. Showed Claire before posting. "Ready? Send it." Posted. 7:23 p.m. our time, 9:23 a.m. in Chicago. Notifications started immediately. Claire's friends, my college roommate, people who genuinely cared. "Stunning. You look so happy. This is perfect." I muted my phone. We went to dinner. The resort restaurant had outdoor seating, teppanyaki grill, chef tossing shrimp into his hat. Theatrical, over the top, fun. Halfway through dinner, Claire's phone rang. Her mom. "Honey, your Instagram, it's beautiful. Are you okay?" "We're perfect. Nathan's mother is calling everyone. She's saying you eloped out of spite." "We eloped because we wanted to." Pause. Patricia's voice softened. "Jessica's wedding is apparently falling apart. Something about the venue." Claire hung up and looked at me. "Want to know?" "Not really, but I checked Emma's text anyway. Jessica's venue flooded that morning. Burst pipe. Wedding postponed. My mom was spiraling. Everyone was referencing our post." I showed Claire. She started laughing, hand over her mouth, shoulders shaking. I joined in. Two people laughing at a table between strangers. The chef paused mid-flip to stare. "I didn't plan that," I said. "The universe did," she replied. We finished dinner and walked back to the villa, holding hands. Stars everywhere. No city lights to dim them. I turned my phone back on. 87 notifications. The family group chat I'd left had been recreated. Hayes Family 2.0. 32 members. I wasn't included, but Emma sent screenshots. My mother's message at the top. "Nathan and Claire deliberately sabotaged Jessica's wedding with black magic or karma or something. They picked this date to hurt us." Claire read over my shoulder. "Want to respond?" "Not yet. Let them sit with it." I put the phone down and looked at my wife, my actual wife, on the deck of an overwater villa. Fish below us, ocean stretching endlessly. "Worth it?" she asked. "Every penny." We stayed offline for 2 days. Snorkeling, room service, a private sandbank dinner where we were the only two people for a mile. On day 3, Claire said, "We should probably check." I opened my phone. 247 notifications, 3 voicemails from my mother, 1 from an unknown number. "Ready?" I asked. "Go ahead," Claire said. Speaker on. First voicemail, wedding day. My mother's voice shaking. "You humiliated your cousin. Her venue flooded. She has nowhere to go. This is your fault." Second, the next day, voice sharper. "People are commenting on your post. You need to delete it and apologize." Third, unknown number. Aunt Carol. "You ruined Jessica's wedding with your selfishness. She's devastated. You'll pay for this." Claire looked at me. "Your mom thinks you control plumbing now?" "Apparently, I've evolved from ATM to warlock. Career progression." Deleted all 3. Opened Facebook. Jessica had posted publicly. "Devastated doesn't begin to describe it. Our venue flooded hours before the ceremony. We lost everything. Meanwhile, some people are celebrating in the Maldives on what was supposed to be our shared day. Coincidence? I don't think so. Hashtag family betrayal. Hashtag karma is real. 124 comments, a mix of sympathy and confusion. One person asked, "Shared day?" Jessica replied, "My cousin canceled the venue we were supposed to share." Another comment, "So you canceled your own venue and you're upset?" No response to that. I screenshotted everything. Didn't engage, just documented. Claire watched. "She's telling people you caused a flood with your mind. Useful skill. I'll add it to my resume." My phone buzzed. Text from Emma. "Can we talk? Actually talk?" I called. First real family conversation since the airport. "I'm sorry. I didn't realize how bad it was." "How bad what?" "Mom's been telling everyone you make $300,000 a year and refuse to help. I make $140,000 and I've helped plenty. I saw your spreadsheet. I did the math. She's been lying." I could hear traffic behind her. She was outside. Jessica's venue was $3,000, budget place. The owner admitted flooding happens every few years. They knew the risk. Mom just needs someone to blame. Someone who isn't her golden niece. Silence settled. "I've been low contact for 6 months. I didn't tell anyone. Easier that way." "Why?" "They asked me to co-sign a loan for Jessica's wedding. I said no. Mom called me selfish. I stopped answering." I laughed. Welcome to the club. Scrolled through DMs. Extended family reaching out. 3 cousins apologizing. We didn't know the whole story. Uncle Mike, my dad's brother, messaged, "Your spreadsheet was eye-opening. I've been paying their car insurance for 2 years." 2 college cousins. "Thanks for covering our textbooks. Sorry we commented before knowing the facts." Aunt Carol, however, doubled down. "You're still selfish. Family helps family." I typed a reply. "I helped for 4 years, $83,000 while being excluded and disrespected. That's not family. That's servitude." I stared at it, deleted it, blocked her instead. Blocking takes 1 click. Building boundaries takes years. I chose the click. That afternoon, my father called. We were on the beach, umbrella overhead, Claire reading beside me. "Your mom wants to talk." "I don't." "She's sorry. She called me selfish, showed up at the airport, and blamed me for a burst pipe. She's going through something. For 4 years?" Waves behind me, television behind him. "I saw what you paid. I didn't realize you were cashing checks. I thought it didn't matter to you, the money. It mattered that I was only valued for it." Silence again. "Emma won't talk to us either. You've both set boundaries." He hung up. I waited to feel guilt, regret, anything. Felt nothing. Customs at O'Hare, back in the U.S., back to routine. "Ready for reality?" Claire asked. "Define reality." "Your mom knows where we live." "I'm changing the locks." She laughed. I wasn't joking. At home, mail covered the floor. Bills, catalogs, 1 handwritten envelope, my mother's writing. Inside, a floral card. "To my son on his wedding day." Message, "I'm sorry you chose to exclude your family. I hope you reconsider. Love, Mom." Paperclip to it, a $50 check, dated 2 days before the wedding, before the airport confrontation. "She sent a guilt trip and $50, I said. "She thought you'd fold," Claire replied. "Exactly. Cancel the Maldives, reinstate the venue, accept the token gesture." I tore up the check, opened my laptop, wrote an email. "I'm going no contact for the foreseeable future. Don't call, don't visit, don't send cards with guilt and small bills. When I'm ready, I'll reach out. Don't wait for that call." Sent it to both parents, blocked their numbers, emails, social media. Claire hugged me from behind. "Proud of you." 3 months later, December, our apartment decorated for Christmas, tree in the corner, 2 stockings, no family photos except our beach wedding picture. Emma came for dinner, a new tradition, every other week. "Mom asked me to ask you to come to Christmas." "And?" "I told her to ask you herself." "She won't." "Then I won't go." Jessica got married in November, courthouse ceremony, small. Emma wasn't invited.
We laughed. Claire brought out our wedding album, Maldives photos, professional, worth every dollar. Emma flipped through. "This is beautiful. You look so happy." I said. "Are," she corrected, present tense. Later, Claire and I sat on the couch. "Regret anything?" she asked. The 4 years before I said boundaries, not a second after. New Year's Day. Checked the mailbox. A postcard. Generic Chicago skyline. Uncle Mike's handwriting. "Heard you had a beautiful wedding. Sorry I missed it. Stopped paying their insurance. Feels good. Happy New Year." I put it on the fridge. Texted Emma. "We should start our own group chat," she said. "The functional ones." I created it. Named it Boundaries Work. Added Emma, Uncle Mike, Claire. First message. "Welcome to the family we chose." Emma sent a heart. Uncle Mike a thumbs up. Claire kissed my shoulder. Outside, fireworks started early. I looked at the group chat. 3 people who truly cared. At the postcard from an uncle who finally said no. At my wife beside me, who saw me at my lowest and stayed. I paid $83,000 for family approval and got none. Spent $11,000 on a Maldives elopement and gained peace. The return on investment was clear. 4 years of checks to people who treated me like a bank, not a son. Emergency loans that were never emergencies and never loans. 4 years of being dependable, generous, agreeable, because saying no meant selfish, difficult, ungrateful. What did yes bring? A hijacked wedding, a mother confronting